The ride to the venue is relatively uneventful. What with Tad seemingly dozing off, and the general air of quiet in the car. As we exit the limo into the dark strobing void, Owsy talks about expanding the gallery at his home. He admits that collecting has gotten out of hand, but that's the art sustains him. That owning them is being both master and dependent to it. I can't see a thing. My eyes do their best to adjust to an assault of neon red strobe lighting. Hey, do you know where we're going? I say at Soren, but the music is too loud. He carries on without hearing me. Walking into GAVA, the others seem to gradually drift away from me, pulled by some unseen force as if in a trance. The only one who looks back for a sliver of a second is Absy, who shoots me a smile that stops me in my tracks. I'm impelled to the spot, as my party continues on without me. A thick soup of abysmal darkness engulfs them. See, that is gorgeous. My eyes finally adjust, as I stagger onto the main floor. It's sensory overload, comprised of living shadows and jagged red shapes. Soren? John? Absy? I scream into the expanse. Where is everyone? I scan the swirling tempest of people-like forms, but all I can make out are small clusters of bodies, seemingly watching something I can't comprehend. The others ride to the beat, feral and human. There you are. Where the heck did you go? You guys left me, I yell at Soren, probably louder than I should, but I want to be certain he hears me. Aww. Try to stay close. If you lose us, we may not be able to find you again. Where are our seats? They're all set up near the front of the auditorium, but after the speeches are done, they'll get cleared out, and the whole place will turn into a club. You mean just like a circuit party? Ew. Oh my gosh, no. Don't ever call it that. I'd never allow something so tacky. So I take it you're not a fan. Adam, there are reasons why guys like me aren't welcome in the circuit scene. And I'm glad for it. But hello, I'm angry with you. What, why? Because you haven't said anything about the ambience yet. Oh, right, forgot. I put so much work into it. I was getting to that. Sure you were. Stop being such a typical guy and notice things. Soren playfully tugs at my shirt collar. But before you shower me with praises, I want you to get the full effect. With that, Soren grabs me by the hand, and we bound into the dark, cutting his way through the horde, into one of the many circular clusters of voyeurs. Oh. Do I have to censor this? I think I'm censoring this. I subconsciously grasp Soren's arm, when the scene before me materializes into something I comprehend. Are they having sex? Those gimps? Of course. Jesus. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Given where we are and what we are. Soren nudges me to look around, to take in the overall vibe. That's when I realize there's set pieces with buff men everywhere, having sets and strapped to strange contraptions. Part workout equipment, part torture device. You thought of this? It's honestly just an unsubtle take on beauty is pain and pain is beauty. Seriously, not that novel. But the spice is in its execution. Literally. I did pretty good. Don't you think? It's definitely innovative. Why, thank you, good sir. I know my own strengths. Come on, Adam. Let's go take our seats. We don't want to miss the opening performances. I got Cirque de Lune as our first act. Don't you mean Cirque du Soleil? No, these guys are different. They're more Chris Angel to Soleil's Copperfield. You'll see what I mean. It's a riot. I don't trust Soren now. We take our seats, and after the commencement ceremonies, the awards themselves begin to thunderous applause. Manticore Video sweeps the most wins across categories, with the final trophy to be awarded being Performer of the Year. Out of 4 nominees, Manticore is represented by 2. John and, of course, Abzy. And this year's winner is, wow, for the 5th year running, Abzy. Thank you. Thank you all very much. I promise you I'm not spoiled. I'm beyond grateful for this improbable honor. So I like to keep it short this year. This win, my win, is like a manticore itself. And a manticore has many different parts. The same way Manticore Video is comprised of so many different talents. Crew and team members, to whom none of this would be possible without. From the bottom of where should be my heart, thank you to all and have a good eve. Let's fucking celebrate the night. Abzy raises his trophy to a standing ovation. To which shortly after, the entire audience disintegrates into a frenzy of dance and drink. That was amazing. Wasn't it? Even I have to admit, I found myself actually excited. So unlike me. At least we won't have to hear the Tad whining, considering Manticore owned the night. We slayed the competition, literally. I'd be embarrassed. Soren's eyes are sparkling. And even John, who normally wears a perma-scowl, has a proud smirk underneath his stylish mustache. John, on the other hand, is oddly quiet. I'm still slightly anxious, feeling like a fish out of water, in a dark sea of beautiful people. But I want to celebrate my company's accomplishments, as much as the next guy, or guys in this case. We should grab a drink to commemorate. Let's order some top shelf shit, and make Tad pay for it. Fuck it, we deserve it. The 4 of us saunter over to the bar. But a burly bartend in red leather takes our orders. Gentlemen, and John, what shall we wet our palates with? Soren says mockingly, while resting his chin upon his open palm. John rolls his eyes and takes Soren by the wrist, casting his arm aside. We'll have 4 glasses of that smoky moonshine. Coming right up. The bartender pours us a pungent liquid over frozen stones, with goblets of something dark green as chasers. Oh, I'm not shooting this, by the way. So the 3 of us sip our drinks to accommodate Soren. I feel nauseous. I gotta hit the head. Okay. What is this deal? Is it just me, or has John not said a single word since we got here? Beats me. What a psycho. Well, it could be this drink. I mean, it's really, really strong. I hate it, actually. You have no taste. That's because it's seared off all my taste buds. It does kind of taste like gasoline. We order a few more rounds and talk about the night so far. Soren points out all the people with bad haircuts, while John laughs in that gruff way he does. Where the hell are Tad and Abzy? I don't know. I texted them a while ago, but no one's responding. Doesn't seem like that lunkhead John fucking bailed on us. He has been gone quite a while. I peer at John, expecting him to look either bored or pissed, but surprisingly, I think I spot a shred of concern that his eyes can't quite hide. Well, whatever. I'm going to go dance for a sec. This song is my jam, by the way. And with that, Soren slinks away from us, devoured by the horde and into the breach. I'm gonna go check on John. Are you staying here? Yeah, I'll watch our drinks too. Go on, get. Okay. Thanks. I hop off my seat and wade into the twilight. It's disorienting, but I think I can find my way to the men's room. A lengthy pitch-black corridor leads to the washrooms. Luckily, there's no line for the men's room. The door is metallic and heavy, and I push it open using a little more effort than I expected. John? This is not good. John? Stupid fucking idiot. Whatever plans I have to approach John, even cautiously, are cut off at this base once I see him. The grinding of his jaw and trembling of his shoulders serve as a bestial warning, while torrents of beaded sweat trickle down his brow. I'm a screw-up. There's no denying that. But I'm not a failure. I'm not what Daddy says I is. And I ain't what them all says neither. Them. I hate 'em. I hate 'em all. I hold back a gasp as John's face tightens into a hellish mask. Exuding a hatred I can only describe as primal. Then why? Why'd I care so much what they be thinking of me, huh? To them, I'm just some backwoods loser. Lord knows. Give me 1 second. Hi, I'm back. Apologies, I had a little interruption. I ain't the sharpest tool in that there tool shed or whatnot, but they supposed to be my friends. Instead, they gonna take advantage of me. Tricked me. Tad tricked me. Used me. I used to be something before that. I was different then. My eyes look different, something brighter. Now, I don't even recognize myself in this here mirror. Betcha though, you ain't got that problem. Do ya, Adam? Of course not. I'm beautiful. Beautiful people don't have that problem. You shifty little chicken shit. How long have you gone stand there spying on me? Did you get your pussy wet? Watch me make a fool out of myself again? I just got here, John. His breathing is heavy and uneven. I only came to make sure you're alright. That you're okay. Alright? You're the last person I ever want to see. This is all your fault. My fault? Yeah, your fault, Adam. We were supposed to be similar, both from the country. We are. Maybe at the start we was. Both pink-faced, know-nothing country boys. A long way from home. But you... Everything comes pretty darn easy for you. Now don't it? I don't know what you mean. It's unfair, I tells ya. Why? Why'd I get all the bullshit, and you get all the glory? I bet you think you're better than me. No. You may not think it, but I know you, John. You want me to say yes, because it makes it easier for you, doesn't it? It's easier to just hate me, than to deal with your own reality, of which you perpetuate. John's eyes shimmer for a brief second. So no. No, I don't think I'm better than you. But I'm done feeling sorry for you. Hot dang, oh really now? What you allow, John, is something I would never ever do to myself. Easy for you to say. You got folks around you, supporting you, telling you your shit don't stink all day. That's not true. And who do I got? John? I start to shake as the madness in John's eyes take over. Fucking John? That piece of shit is the brother I never had. But sometimes I swear I want to just watch the life drain out of him, spiky blue eyes, while I hold him, tell him I appreciate he done get me this far. I'd do anything for that man, and his suffering and my own. Now that's a win-win in my books. The definition of brotherly love, I tell you what. That's fucked up. But you... Now that's a different story. John, stop. Everyone be thinking you just gonna roll in and replace me. But you ain't never gonna. I'll make sure of that. John. Now get out. Get out, get out. Get out. That was, certainly memorable. Fucking hell. I couldn't wait to get out of there. By the end of it, John was gripping his head with such force, I thought he was going to crush it. I'm not a lush, but now's a good time for one. God, I could use a drink. I speed walk to our spot at the bar, but John's nowhere to be found, and neither is Soren. Damn. He said he was going to hold our spot. Maybe John will be right back. Surprisingly, my drink is still at the bar. I look around, feeling very alone and awkward. Probably sticking out like a sore thumb. So I pick my drink up again and sip away at it. Where is everyone? As time ticks away, the span of how isolated I feel seems interminable. Lights seem to be blinding, while movements around me slow, ebb, and reverberate. It's the weirdest feeling. I can't explain it. I don't feel good. Did I drink too much? I try to hop off my bar stool as I did before, but the floor feels leagues away, and I catch myself from falling over completely. Soren? Soren! I try to walk in a straight line. Instead, I stumble through an unfeeling crowd. What are you looking at? A whirlpool of faces surge across my fractured vision, but no one answers and no one helps me. I can't breathe. I need air. It's so hot in here. I struggle to and somehow find myself in Etsador, toppling forward onto it, and then into an alley just outside. The fresh night air sends an instant chill about my body. This should snap me out of it. But somehow it doesn't. The road keeps spinning and won't stop spinning. What is going on with me? I'm scared. Strange city sounds make me flinch, since I can't judge where they're coming from or how far. Despite all that, somehow I feel like I'm not alone. Hello? Is someone out there? What am I saying? What kind of response am I even expecting? My friends are coming to join me for a smoke, and they don't mess around, so I'm relieved a bit when I reach into my pocket and pull out my switchblade. I grip it firmly in one hand, and I lift my phone up to my chest with the other. My thoughts are sporadic and at times nonsensical, although I'm glad one thought rings out loud and clear. Evander? As I slowly creep through the alleyway, I try my best to text Evander, assuring myself that the shadows are just that. Shadows and nothing more. When... Shit! My knife! I trip and crash onto the ground hard, watching as my switchblade flies away from me, landing into a tailspin feet away from my outstretched hand. No! I'm dizzy, I'm nauseous, so I roll onto my back. The stars in the sky are vibrating blurs of speckled light. Oh, what? A familiar but fantastical figure looks down at me, looming, towering over me, absolutely still yet in constant motion, as a city breeze sends ripples across its blood-colored fabric. Is this real? He spoke. It dawns on me that this is no hallucination. Terror is gripping my body, but I'm paralyzed. Is it fear? Or was it the drink? Panic has begun to set in, but I'm trapped within my own body. Unable to speak, unable to move, unable to scream. It's like a fucking night terror. Move, damn it, Adam. You need to fucking move. I struggle mentally, desperately to move any body part, but all I can do is dart my eyes about and in a crazed frenzy. You're a lousy liar, Adam. We both know you don't smoke. Meaning your friends aren't coming, are they? We're alone. You're quite the troublemaker. Normally, I admire that, but not in your case. Can't speak, can't move. Can you? I prefer when they don't fight back. Don't be ashamed. There's a difference between weakness and acceptance. So let's just get this over with, shall we? The stranger, that Starface, reveals from his cloak something that appears to be a sledgehammer. No, no! He raises the hammer above his head, my eyes gravitating to his red claws, tightening their grip on the handle. I had been holding my breath, bracing myself for the agony of the impact, when suddenly, He stops, the tautness in his arms drained away, looking over to the end of the alleyway at something. This isn't over. Adam. Starface bats away from me slightly, until he's fully out of my range of vision. I can't see him, but I hear footsteps, the anticipation and dread rising, as the crunching of earth and gravel get closer. I'm giving it everything I've got to call out for help. Call out a name, anything. My eyelids flutter like the wings of a butterfly, caught in a deadly spider's web. River. That's definitely interesting. What's happening? And I think this is where we drop a save. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for going through this with me. I'm super duper excited. I get the feeling we're pretty much almost done with this, so I'm very happy to see it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Bye for now.
If you wanna have it, then it's yours. Put your mind to it.